A 13-year-old boy walked into an NBA arena for the first time. He suddenly challenged the Cavaliers star player to a one-on-one game. The crowd couldn't help but laugh. They thought this tiny kid, barely 1.37 meters tall, would get crushed. The staff had even set up cameras early. They were ready to capture his embarrassing moments. Before the game even started, the host was already laughing. He could barely hold back his amusement. Then the star asked the boy if he was ready. Kevin said he needed a moment to settle his nerves.
Make me like Mike.
Okay. Go!
The star casually tossed the ball to Kevin. He placed his hand on the boy's forehead in a mocking gesture. But the next second, Kevin took advantage and scored a point. Texie still didn't care, thinking it was just a lucky shot. He was convinced that the boy's dribbling skills wouldn't get past him. He mocked Kevin to his face, saying his moves were too easy to block. Suddenly, Kevin performed a crossover and stepped back. He hit a jumper right in Texie's face. Texie's pride couldn't take it anymore. He angrily threw off his jacket, ready to show the boy what real NBA defense looked like. Kevin heard this and decided it was time to stop holding back. He started dribbling aggressively, pulling Texie out of position. In a flash, he made a quick move and lost Texie. The crowd erupted into thunderous applause. No one could believe this little boy just outplayed the Cavaliers star player. But Kevin knew the real reason. It was all thanks to the shoes on his feet. He used to be just an ordinary kid in the orphanage. His favorite thing was to sell drinks on the street with his friends. But his rival always picked on him. He'd challenge Kevin to one-on-one games and bet on Kevin's team every time. And after winning, his rival would rip Kevin's jersey right in front of him. Kevin stayed quiet because he was just trying to survive. He believed that one day he'd get adopted by a real family. A family like the ones he saw on TV, where he'd have at least 5 new shirts. But reality was much tougher than he expected. At night, he and his friends would still sell candy on the street. Most people wouldn't even stop to talk to them. Then one day, Kevin ran into the Cavaliers head coach by chance. He rushed over and started talking strategy, explaining how to set the lineup to avoid losing games. The coach got interested and gave him a few tickets to Sunday's home game. He told Kevin to pick them up at the box office. The next day, Kevin excitedly shared the news with his friends. But then, a nun from the orphanage approached him. She brought out some donated items. One old pair of basketball shoes immediately caught Kevin's eye. He asked where the shoes came from. The nun said she didn't know but heard they belonged to a tall, strong player as a kid. He checked the shoes for any special markings and found the initials of Michael Jordan on the side. Just then, Kevin's rival ran over and tried to grab them. But after getting them, he acted disgusted and threw them onto a power pole. Kevin was heartbroken, but then he had a bold idea. No matter how small you are, or how many people doubt you, never give up on your dreams. Success isn't about the circumstances you start with, but the courage to keep pushing forward. When you believe in yourself, anything is possible, and even the smallest steps can lead to greatness.